One of the most frequently asked questions that I get is China safe? Can I travel to China? Should I be concerned about my safety? Is China safe for foreigners? Do you feel safe in China? So here's the answer. I moved to China for the first time when I was 20. I was alone, I didn't really know anyone. And I remember very well my first night sitting in my hotel room, looking down at all the lights and crowds, and I felt so scared of the unknown. Nothing was familiar to me, everything was different. I almost felt like I was a child who had to learn everything all over again. That's why I do understand why people have this misconception of China being not a particularly safe place. We all have a tendency to be afraid of the unknown, just like I was when I first got to China. Back then I could never ever imagine that one day this scary foreign place will feel so much like home. So my simple answer to the question, do I feel safe in China, would be yes, I do feel safe. I feel safer than I ever imagined I would feel. However, I do want you to keep in mind that I'm not a local. I do stand out from the crowd, which can sometimes be seen as both an advantage and disadvantage. But in my videos, I just want to show you China from my own perspective. So right now I am heading downtown to meet up with my roommates. We're gonna get hot pot, and as you can see, I'm alone. There's no one with me and it's dark. I specifically chose this time of the day to make this video. Sorry. The scariest thing just happened to me. I literally ran out of space on my memory card, and then I saw this shop like literally on my way to the station, and I just like ran in and I was like, help, memory card, memory card. This is the station. Don't vlog and cross the street in China, I swear. Just don't do it. Oops. Okay. Just missed the train. No. For some reason, many people have this misconception of China being a very unsafe place. I don't really know where it comes from. I guess it's media. I think Western media and maybe media all over the world has this tendency to portray China as a very weird place, and even though I don't use the word weird anymore because people hate on me for it. What is she doing? She's like yelling at the cleaning lady. What has she done? Or maybe they're just talking, I don't know, we're in China. So as I was trying to say before, I got interrupted by drama, Junction Park Station drama. For some reason, people have this tendency to think that China is a dangerous place. I don't know if it's just like a misconception created by media, or is it maybe because, I don't know, maybe because still not that many people travel here, so people just simply don't know. Everyone who ever lived in China can really confirm that China feels like a very safe place. I personally never experienced anything here that would make me feel uncomfortable. I never experienced, well, obviously I've never experienced anyone attacking me. I never experienced any men yelling after me, people making me feel uncomfortable. And it's pretty much the same with all my other friends. All my girlfriends say the same thing. Many people are actually surprised coming here how safe they feel. Made it to Pudong. I'm meeting my roommates here. As I said, we're going for hot pot. It's like 8 p.m. It's dark outside. I am alone. I'm carrying a camera, an iPhone, cash, and all that. And I really do feel safe here. And that's what I love about Shanghai. Like this is actually one of my favorite things about living here, how safe I feel. Of course, you have to be careful. I'm not telling you that nothing ever happens in Shanghai. It's a big city, shit can happen everywhere. Okay, where am I supposed to go? I've never been in this thing. Okay, where do I go? Exit 12 or 7, Nina said. But can you trust Nina? Can you trust Nina? That's the question. No, I'm joking. If you're watching, Nina, of course, I trust you. I trust you. Okay, whatever. I'll take this exit. Cannot be bothered. Only 2 quiet left. I think one of the reasons why it's so safe here is number 1, there's a lot of police, and number 2, I heard that apparently Shanghai has one of the best face recognition systems in the entire world. Like, you know, these cameras that you have everywhere here, basically, they're apparently really good. So that's what's keeping us safe. You know how some people like freak out about it, like, oh, we're being like whatever watched. I don't care. I do not care at all. I love the fact how safe I feel here. I really do. If that's what like takes to keep us safe, I'm fine with that. Like, I really am fine with that. Okay. Let me look at my phone. Where am I supposed to go?
In 300 meters, take left at Dongfei Road.
Take what? This building right there is Shanghai Tower. Second tallest building in the world. Oh, it's sparkling now. Couldn't find this place, but now I think I found it. I'm not sure, but I think it's here. Like restaurants, even like nice restaurants in China often tend to be in these like most random places in like a shopping mall, and then you have to take the lift, and then you have to go to 6th floor, and basically if you don't know, the guy is working at the restaurant, he was telling me which floor. So basically if you don't know that it's there, you're probably not going to find it if you're just like walking on the street. The place we're going to is called Haidilao, and it's a very like popular hot pot chain here in Shanghai. If you're ever in Shanghai, give it a try. Yeah. So this is how you choose here from an iPad, and we need help because it's in all Chinese. They just came and gave me this so I can tie my hair up. Aww. We got the hot pot. This is spicy. This is tomato.
Guys, they have brain on the menu.
Oh yeah! Finally! Since we don't have any, we can get some. What are we getting?
Dancing noodle.
Dancing noodle.
Hey, look at
That's
this.
what's gonna happen. They're gonna dance in front of us with noodles.
Noodle? Oh no, thank you.
Look how packed this place is. There are like literally people at every table. And the cool thing about it is that there's a guys, they have dragon fruit! Yes! And you can mix your own sauce, and look how many options they have, like literally everything. Yeah. This is what we have so far. That's the sauce that I mix. I mean sauce, it's not really sauce. Fried rice and, I don't know,
I thought it was
fish, meat, more stuff. This is what's happening. Dancing noodles! I hope we're like the only people ordering it. Yes. Oh my god! We're done with dinner. It was really good. Did you guys like it?
Loved it.
Nina got really excited about dancing noodles, right, Nina? If you ever go to Haidilao, order dancing noodles. It's worth it. So Nina, what do you think about safety in China? Do you feel safe in China?
I think...
Oh, now Nina has something
I
to say.
think Shanghai is really safe as long as you don't live with Kaja. Because then you never know what might happen.
Oh my god, stop it.
It is not safe anymore because you might die because of the fumes.
Thank you for your participation. It's getting beeped out.
Yes, am I cut out of your video, Kaja?
Yeah, you're cut out. This building is so cool, right? I'm filming. Yeah, I told Nina, like, I'm gonna sit there. And she's like, you're gonna sit there? I'm just gonna sit here. Trying to, like, place my camera somewhere so I can be in focus. Okay, whatever. If I'm not in focus, excuse me. So just to sum up, because when I walk around I'm like all over the place, I don't even know what I said, what I didn't say. So basically, is China safe? Yes, I think China is relatively a very safe place. If you're a tourist, safety is definitely not something you should be worried about. If you want to come to China, go ahead, come here. It's a really interesting place to visit. I feel very comfortable walking around the streets as a woman, as well as someone who stands out. I've never experienced any uncomfortable situation. I walk around with my phone, everyone here does. It's not like dangerous to take out your iPhone on the metro or anything. So as I said, this is something I really like about living in Shanghai, that I feel so safe and comfortable. If I'm at the bar with my friends and I'm bored and I want to go home, which almost never happens, but if it happens, it's okay for me to just go out and take a taxi home. Of course, you have to be careful. So I'm not telling you that if you come to China, you just like close your eyes and you're like do everything. No, of course you have to be careful as everywhere else in the world. But me, as someone who grew up in Poland and Denmark, which are both relatively quite safe places as well. I grew up in Copenhagen, which is also quite a safe city. I feel safer in Shanghai than I felt in Copenhagen. In Copenhagen, especially in the nightlife or at night, I did experience like, I don't know, like men making me feel uncomfortable, like groups of men like yelling stuff at you, and you know, that kind of situations. That never happened to me here, and it never happened to any of my friends, and I've never heard anyone else telling me that it happened to them. But there is one thing that makes China a very, very unsafe place, and that's traffic. And you might think that I'm exaggerating traffic, you know, like no, but traffic in China is so bad. Like if you're coming to China, you're crossing the street, the greenest light, you still need to make sure that you're super careful. You still need to look around. People drive here like crazy, and it is an actual issue. It's actually a big issue here. When I first moved to China when I was like 19, I was so scared. Like I was literally scared because you walk around and people just don't care. I even heard that in Shanghai it's supposed to be quite good comparing to other places in China, because there's quite a lot of police, and especially downtown they're really trying to, nowadays they're really trying to take care of the situation, but it's still really bad. You still have to be extremely careful. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions about safety or living in China or anything else, let me know. I would love to help you out if I can. Yeah, thank you for sticking until the end, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Stop sitting on these stairs, like people already think I'm weird.